Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Pushing his way through. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way. Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
On first down, Fields.
This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 121 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown!
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go,
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, here's Fields.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Give to Cook out of the gun. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Ritter with it after the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Powering his way forward. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Ritter to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go, Scott.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
One play action. Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
3rd and 19. Fields going to change things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
146 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Schwartz.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Fields on 1st down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Fields throwing again. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
here we go.
Nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Fields.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ridder with another throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Ridder. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 series. Red, cycle.
To the air again, it's Ridder.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ridder now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here we go. Good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Easy.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go,
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders!
Anthony Schwartz.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Ready.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ritter back to throw.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 183 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready up.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gay's kick is good, and with it, they have taken the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 74 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Fields now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. A tight game like this. Such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mecole Hardman
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to throw. Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw is Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw. Fields. That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now Fields going to move him around.
11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go. Good.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Fields. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Ritter off the play fake.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? is almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fields on first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's second down and 3.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All eyes on Fields.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set.
Hall want to give up the middle.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. He has Mayer complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Back to throw, Fields. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
He'll look to throw.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
No mark, no mark.
They'll look to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game.
On the ball.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
Partner, after a while, we always say that